everybody, welcome in, and let's get into this video regarding Nicola Bulley, as she was laid to rest on Wednesday, March 9th, 2023, at the same church in St. Michael's on the Wire. And let's talk about a few inconsistencies that I have found, and with that, let's get into it. Nicola Bulley's funeral sparks a no-fly zone above church to stop viral TikTokers from filming. What about YouTubers, Instagram? Are we not vile? The no-fly zone came days after the TikTok ghoul, Curtis Arnold, was arrested by police for allegedly filming Nicola's body being pulled out of the river Wire. There was a no-fly zone in place over the church in St. Michael's on the Wire, where Nicola Bulley's funeral took place Wednesday, March 9th, 2023. TikToker detectives were blocked from filming the mother of two's funeral. How ironic. Nicola's family attended a small service on Wednesday afternoon at the village where she was last seen in late January 2023. The family wanted complete privacy, but they had fears that TikTokers would use drones to film the funeral from above. The no-fly zone was put in place between 10 a.m. and 3 p.m. on Wednesday, March 9th, 2023, to protect the funeral, which started at 12:30 p.m. local time. It was requested by Lancashire Police and was introduced by the Secretary of State for Transport. The first inconsistency. Listen to what Paul Ansel says about the morning that Nicola went missing, and listen carefully.
The routine is basically if Nicky's taking the girls and Willow, when I hear her come down, I'll get them in the car, get them strapped in, get Willow in the boot and all that, and Nicky comes out, give her the keys, and off they go.
It's a well-oiled machine normally, and sometimes you walk the dog and take the kids to school, and on that morning it was Nicky's job.
Yeah, and then if it's my job, usually the roles are reversed. Yeah. So yeah, again, it was just nothing out of the ordinary. Everything was normal, because my working hours, because I work for a US firm, so my hours are like 6 hours behind UK.
This is the morning that Nicola Bulley left her house, the ring cam footage. I do not see Paul out there putting a Willow in the boot. You can see her in the boot. You can see Nicola closing the door, and she's going around to get into the driver's side, because they get in on the right if you're standing behind the car, and on the left if you're in front. What'd you say again, Paul? I would like to see a Paul that day outside putting a Willow in the car, just as something is so off. And then I came across this posting. A drowning accident. A lady falls into the River Wire. An extraordinary drowning accident is reported from Wardley on the River Wire. A Blackburn visitor named Miss Billington, while staying at Blackpool, drove to Wardley with a party of friends. Walking down the jetty, she sat on the edge of the boat moored there, but slipped and suddenly fell overboard. The tide being in full ebb, she was carried rapidly downstream. Miss Anne Hornby secured a boat and rowed two men so she spot, and they seized Miss Billington and removed her to the Wardley Hotel. Here she received medical attention, and after showing marked signs of rallying, suddenly collapsed and expired from heart failure. That is a completely different situation, falling off a boat at a jetty and falling down a hill, walking your dog. And speaking of a Willow, let's go have a look at some of these pictures that I found from September of 2022. It's just so ironic that that is where she disappeared. But if she planned on Jumping into the river, would she bring a Willow? And why would she do it there where her kids are at school, like a half a mile, quarter mile down the road? It just doesn't make any sense. So let's look at these pictures of a Willow on the river wire back in September of 2022. Loves the water, right? I want you to notice the ball. The ball is with her at all times. In her mouth, on the grass. She always has a tennis ball, it seems like. I'm going to show you of Nicola sledding in the winter at the end of this video. And Willow has that same ball. Where is the ball? Let's jump to Twitter real quick. Annie H. writes, don't be silly. Just a coincidence then she was on a DOM.abuse sites. Her credibility, mental health, dragged up. She turns up after all today's technology gadgets and Peter Falding, who I thoroughly trust. Police messed up, foul play. They will get away with it. Justice for Nicola. And I agree. I asked, where did you see or hear Nicola was on the DOM abuse sites? And nobody has answered 12 hours ago. So, I still believe the phone and Willow were brought back. I feel the same way I felt week 1 of Nicola Bulley going missing. And something with the best friend, Emma. I don't know what it is, but I don't know. I just feel that she did not just accidentally fall into the river and then die. People walking dogs, nobody saw a thing. Days later. 23 days. And this man right here that you can see at the top of the hill on the video when they are pulling and Nicola out, finds her. And where's Willow's ball? To
hear her voice, Nicola's family have only the videos they filmed in happier times, and time matters. It's now 2 weeks since she disappeared while walking their pet dog, Willow.
Drop your comments, tell me your thoughts, and with that, it is a wrap. Everyone, thank you for coming in. Please make sure you click that like, the subscribe, and the bell for notifications so you do not miss the next time we drop a video or go live. Everybody, have a good day or a good night wherever you are in the world, and stay vigilant. I am out.